Where am I at? Where am I at? All right. Noonday is shine. Oh, I can't go there. I forgot. They'll get me with that. What do you call the thing? Something rights, and then they won't show my video on YouTube. So I apologize. Let me start all over again. Hi, my name is Jay, and I want to welcome you to Let's Talk About It. And right now, we're on day 12 of our Jay's 100 Day Success course. Now, I think you're going to love this one right here. And in my over 40-year career, okay, in business, I definitely had to break out of my comfort zone. That's for sure. So uh, let's go ahead and get started and see what we can learn new today. I think what I'm going to do is before I read this, I'm going to start out talking about me. Now, I'll read this and then I'll talk about myself. I think that's the better way. Now, when we talk about breaking out of comfort zone, no, I've never jumped on the back of a bull. That's one comfort zone where I don't know, you want to call it fear, or I felt it was more common sense. Me in a 400 or 500 pound bull, I just figured I wasn't going to win. So I didn't break out of that comfort zone, that's for sure. But it says one thing that can prevent success is the difficulty of stepping outside of your comfort zone. And that's what I wanted to talk about for a second, because if I go back in my career, when my wife and I decided to invest $100,000 in our first men's clothing store, I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't know what I was doing. I had a dear friend, or two of them actually, who were in the business already, and they guided me. They took me to uh, places where you had to actually pick out the clothes. They taught me what sizes to order, helped me decorate my store. I had to learn on the run because it was the opportunity that was present then, and you had to make a decision. It was either that we go for it, or at that particular time, if I had to go going for it, I'd have went back in the military, which means I'd have been stuck under somebody else's order taking for the next 10 years. So guess what? I said, no, I want my freedom. I'm getting out of the military. I'm going for this opportunity, regardless as to what happened. And thank God it turned out very well. Okay. But now, what if I would let that what if hold me back? Okay. I can't see who's there. If you put a comment, I always say, hey, I will get to any comment you leave. I'll answer it after the show. But I'm full screen, so I can't see anything on this particular thing right here. So, but welcome, welcome, welcome. Um, so if I would have held back, I can, well, I would have never owned that Maserati. My wife would have never owned that Jaguar. We'd have never bought, well, that expensive of a house at that time. I'd have never went on, some awesome trips. I can't even begin to tell you about which one was better. I'll just take Portugal. Okay, a lot of people, they hear the name Portugal, but it's a place in Portugal called Algarve. You gotta go there. Okay, as soon as you hit, I don't care if it's $5,000 a month that you're making, you gotta make that trip. Or cruise. We've been on two of them. Oh boy, and back then you couldn't just do a layaway on a cruise. You had to pay for it up front. So it was kind of expensive on the old boy. But my point is this: you don't know what you can do until you try it. Okay. Once you get used to attacking your comfort zone, you find out it gets larger, but will always be there. Luckily, today there are many ways to launch an online business gradually and part time so that you can gradually expand your comfort zone. That's for all my people who are like myself, who are in business. And this is, one of the reasons that I do this, because a lot of us are missing opportunities because we're inside of a box. Okay. And that box we were taught by our parents or grandparents when we were little, You know the deal. You go to school, you get a diploma, go to college if you can, or you get you a job, you work 40 years, and you retire on 40% of what you earn. Okay. Save up for your vacations. You know what I mean? Uh, and that wasn't for me. I found out the reason that I stayed in the military, excuse me, for 10 years, I didn't know any better. I had to bump into someone who was having success in order for me to become bold enough to say, you know, I think I can do that too. Then, with a wife and 3 kids, I had to make that decision. Gosh, do I go back to the umbrella of security, which was called the United States military, where I knew I got a paycheck twice a month? Okay. Or did I just go out there on my own and take the risk? Thank God I did. I never looked back. I was 27 years at that time. And I'm just so thankful that I made that decision. And guess what? You will be too. If you've never been in business for yourself, of course, network marketing, or some people call multi-level marketing, is a great way of getting started because you don't have all that risk of rent, employees, buying stock or inventory. You don't have any of that. Okay. So if you haven't given it a try, I say give it a try. And if you like some good guidance, I've been doing this more than 40 years. Okay. I love it. This is my passion. This is what I do. All right. Get back to you. So it says today's action. The phrase stepping out of your comfort zone simply means pushing yourself past your limits, doing things that you wouldn't normally do. And just like my buddy Carlos there, Carlos, I always mess up his name, Alvarez, who just won Wimbledon at the age of 20. Just think if he'd have let fear hold him back when he first started his career. Think of the top 10 players that he's beaten the last 2 years before even getting to this position right here. He would have won the French Open, except let's say his body was not properly taken care of and cramps got him. But anyway, we look to hear a lot from that young man. Oh, I didn't see that. I got that ET commercial on there. Now y'all know where I got the picture from, right? That's what I love about doing live. You can't hide anything, but I pray you're getting something out of this. I truly do with all my heart. There's one more little thing I want to read here, and it's our quote for the day, which I noticed it kind of ran into the other part. Ask yourself where your comfort zone is and how far you dare to go to try something new. Ooh, that wasn't supposed to be close to that word comfort. Now, sometimes we have to step out of our comfort zone. We have to break the rules, and we have to discover the sensuality of fear. We need to face it, challenge it, dance with it. That was by Kyra Davis. All right. So, again, as always, I pray you got something out of this today. And we're going to be doing some changes in the schedule because we've got, this is only go back real quick. This is only day 12. Okay. So we'll be here doing this to the end of the year. So I think I'm only going to do this 3 days a week, and then we're going to do something else the other 2 days. I'm going to have a money day, and I can't think of who made throwback day or something like that. Okay. But anyway, let me move on to the last page. Of course, I need your support. Do me a favor. If any of these lessons have made sense to you, you feel it can help somebody else, share it. Share it in your group, share it on your timeline. Leave me a like, a heart, or something like that. Even a good comment. Appreciate it. On my Facebook page, my fan page, which is called Let's Talk About It, and on my YouTube channel, which is, of course, just Jay Early. All right. And I really appreciate it. Like I said, we got another, 88 days to go. Okay. So that's a long time. But I pray that you're getting something out of this every day. And if you are, don't hold it to yourself. Share it. Right? I'm going to end this one like I end every other one of my programs. And that's if you do some of the things that I say, I know I'll see you at the top. Okay. And if you don't, of course, we who do will be waving to you from the top. And always remember, God loves you, and so do I. God bless. See you tomorrow. Bye now.